Good early afternoon to everybody today. Welcome to the day shift. It's your girl Paulette. Today is April 19th, and we are one day away from 420. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later on during the airing of anything else for the rest of the week, but we're definitely going to be talking about that and some things that some folks are saying about the infamous 420. But let's get into the news and information that you can use. You already know who we're going to have coming to the fold. And that, of course, is Alan Edwards with KCCR, the Brownstone. He's going to be giving you news and information. But guys, here's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to follow up from what we talked about this morning during the rundown. And we're also going to be talking about what's happening in the Brownstone. Are you ready? Let's get into it, shall we?
Russian President Vladimir Putin has met with his commanders in two regions of Ukraine that Moscow claims to have annexed, while Russian forces stepped up heavy artillery bombardments and strikes on Tuesday on the devastated Ukrainian city of Bakhmut.
Putin heard reports from commanders of the airborne forces and the Dnieper Army Group, as well as other senior officers who briefed him on the situation in the Kherson and Zaporizhzhia regions in the south. Harry Michaels reporting.
Dominion Voting Systems was set to lay out its case to a newly selected jury on Tuesday in its $1.6 billion defamation lawsuit against Fox Corporation.
Fox and Dominion Voting Systems reached a $787 million settlement Tuesday in the voting machine company's defamation lawsuit, averting a trial in a case that exposed how the top-rated network chased viewers by promoting lies about the 2020 presidential election. The truth matters. Lies have consequences, Dominion lawyer Justin Nelson said in a news conference outside the courthouse after a judge announced the deal. Clara Hudson reporting.
U.S. Embassy officials were able to meet with a Wall Street Journal reporter for the first time in a Russian prison. U.S. Ambassador to Russia Lynn Tracy confirmed.
31-year-old Evan Gershkovich was first detained last month and later formally charged with espionage, accused of spying on Russia for the United States. A Russian court ordered him to remain in custody until May 29th. Haley White reporting.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy said that Republicans will move forward with a vote that would raise the debt ceiling, allowing the United States to avoid defaulting through next year.
Since the president continues to hide, House Republicans will take action. So here's our plan. In the coming weeks, the House will vote on a bill to lift the debt ceiling into the next year, save taxpayers trillions of dollars, make us less dependent upon China, curb our high inflation, all without touching Social Security and Medicare, McCarthy said during his address. Davis Richards reporting.
This is the latest news headlines. 3 Americans missing off the coast of Mexico likely encountered significant weather and waves as they attempted to sail their 40-foot sailboat from Mazatlan to San Diego. United States and Mexico authorities have been searching for Carrie O'Brien, Frank O'Brien, and William Gross, who have not contacted friends, family, or maritime authorities since April 4th. Representative George Santos, a Republican from New York who is facing investigations and calls to step down after lying about his background to get elected to Congress, has announced he will seek re-election in 2024. Santos's office said he is fully cooperating with the investigation, which is also looking into violations of federal conflict of interest laws and sexual misconduct against a former staffer. Santos stepped down from the House committee assignments earlier this year. Jamie Foxx remains hospitalized in Georgia nearly a week after his daughter revealed the actor experienced a medical complication, a source with knowledge of the matter stated. His daughter, Corinne Foxx, shared on Instagram last week that her father had experienced a health-related incident last Tuesday, though she did not specify what occurred. She added to her post that due to quick action and great care, her father is on his way to recovery. Prosecutors in New York on Monday asked the judge overseeing the criminal case against former President Donald Trump to seek additional information from one of Trump's attorneys, who they believe may have potential conflict of interest in the case. Trump has pleaded not guilty to 34 counts of falsifying business records related to a $130,000 hush payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels in the closing week of the 2016 campaign. Trump has denied all charges. And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
And thank you so much for joining us for the news and information that you can use here in the Brownstone. What you guys just witnessed was information on Brownstone Worldwide's current promotions for the month of May, which are, of course, the Mother's Day dedication, which is a feature having your mom in Brownstone Living magazine and also being a potential sponsor, as well as our Memorial Day special as well, where you can have those that you love who were in the armed forces be also featured in Brownstone Living magazine for the month. All right, so let's get right into the news and information that you can use. Y'all, there's so much that's happening. I don't even know where to begin. So we're just going to start at the top. Y'all, first of all, let's just stop and pause just for a moment. And let's talk about Netflix. So, Netflix has started Netflix Live. Okay. And there was a hiccup that happened a couple of days ago that had my timeline all a tizzy. I'm not a fan, nor do I watch the show that was in question. However, here's what you need to know about Netflix and what's happening. You guys do know that it started out as a DVD rental system, and it knocked out Blockbuster. They actually went to Blockbuster, wanted to partner with them, and Blockbuster basically laughed them out and said this will never happen. Well, now Netflix is making tons of cash, and they're actually producing their own films. So Netflix has actually reported that their profit has dipped for its fiscal first quarter of the year, notching solid earnings, but lower than expected revenue is the cause. Subscriber numbers also disappointed with 1.7 million versus the 2.41 million analysts had actually expected. So the streamer cautioned investors to expect more of the same in the current quarter, especially as it delays the wider rollout of password sharing rules that are ultimately expected to boost subscriptions. Netflix is going to shutter its shrinking DVD by mail service, so they're going to be doing away with that. And the business that helped launch the company in the late 90s, you guys, absolutely, you got to remember when Netflix first started. It was nothing to get your little your red envelope, and then you had to mail it back and so forth. So new password sharing restrictions are already in effect in places like Canada and New Zealand, Spain, and Portugal. And the company says it has been pleased with the results. So there you go. Me personally, I honestly don't see where that's going to be an issue here. But we will see. We will absolutely see. So first of all, I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with sharing it, especially if you're in the same family. You know what I mean? And that everybody in the household has their own logins or whatever, but just password sharing and people getting it for free or whatever, I can absolutely see where that has become an issue, especially as expenses for running Netflix have increased. I'm sure that it has. Okay, so I just definitely wanted to share that with you guys. A couple of things that we wanted to do is we wanted to give, hang on just a second, I'm going to go ahead and pull it back up because I closed it out like a dum-dum. So big shout out to all of the guys and the gals who are watching and who are paying attention all over the country and the world. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my reports and let you know where you guys currently are. So big shout out to, first of all, you guys are actually listening on your desktops, I guess at work or whatever, but congratulations to those of you all who are listening. So we appreciate you guys. We're going to be doing a special in a way for you guys to win some prizes starting next month for KCCR, the Brownstone. So get ready for that. Once again, as always, Atlanta is in the lead as number one. We have Washington, D.C., who has joined the fold once again this week. We have Columbus, Georgia. Big shout out to you guys for listening down in Columbus, Georgia. We have Louisville, Kentucky, who is listening currently to KCCR, the Brownstone. And of course, Chicago, Illinois, home of the Sears Tower, is also in the lead. West Palm Beach, Florida, Fort Pierce is actually listening. And we have Daytona Beach that is on the list. So big shout out to you guys as well for continuing to listen to KCCR, the Brownstone, and keeping it locked to all of the talk that goes on. So for those of you all who are not aware, KCCR actually started out as a regular radio streaming app as a part of regular terrestrial radio. And so when we trekked out here, we decided that the best thing to do was to continue with the trend and to continue to stay on the right side of what's happening in legislation when it comes to radio. We decided to go with podcasting, and it has worked immensely. You guys are telling us what you guys want to hear. You are telling us that you love the talk radio, the podcasting, and how it has helped you. So currently right now, Leanne Dulce is on, and her show is called Wake Up Happy Sis. Wake Up Happy Sis. So we're really excited to have her a part of the fold. And then up next, you will have an opportunity to check out the Lunch and Learn Hour. And then after that, you guys will have an opportunity to check out, of course, the Hot Lunch Mix. And then a replay of this current show is going to be airing later on this afternoon after Your Money Matters actually airs. And that is the replay of Nicole Johnson's show that airs on Monday afternoons or Monday evenings. So we definitely wanted to let you guys know that we've heard you, and we're going to be continuing to bring you all new and exciting shows. We have a new one that's going to be joining the fold, so we're super excited for them to be joining us, and we're going to be talking about them in the upcoming weeks. We're going to be interviewing them and finding out everything that we need to know about their new show. So once all of the details are finalized and the ink is dry on the paperwork, we're going to get right into it with them. And we're going to be sharing who that is in the future. All right. So what we do know here about Mr. Ralph Yarl is currently, he is still at home. So thank goodness for that. And he is continuing to recover. There has been an increase in his GoFundMe account. Right now, we're currently looking at a total that was raised for him right now of $3 million through his GoFundMe, the Kansas City Star has indicated. So the one thing you guys need to know is that supporters across the nation are literally coming together to raise more money. So supporters across the nation reached more than $400,000 in an online fundraiser Tuesday alone, reaching the $3 million to help the family of Ralph Yarl, the Black teen allegedly shot twice by a white man when he rang the wrong doorbell in Kansas City, Northland last week. As of late Tuesday afternoon, a GoFundMe to help pay for the 16-year-old's medical bills, therapy, and college education, among other expenses, has hit more than $3 million since Yarl's aunt, Faith Spoonmore, started the fundraiser on Sunday. Students in the Stanley Haley High School band, of which Yarl is a member, will also host a benefit concert from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Thursday in the school's Great Hall. All proceeds from ticket and refreshment sales will go to Yarley's family for their church or their church. Andrew, through their church, I believe is with Yarley's family or their church. Okay, Andrew Lester, 84, was actually charged with first assault criminal action for allegedly shooting Yarl in Lester's door by mistake after being sent to pick up his younger brothers from a home the next street over. Lester surrendered to authorities Tuesday afternoon, nearly 24 hours after authorities issued a warrant for his arrest. He is currently being held in the Clay County Jail before posting $200,000 bond just hours after surrendering. Yarl told detectives a white man came to the door holding a firearm and shot him, knocking him to the ground. The man then allegedly shot Yarl once more in the arm and told him, "Don't come around here." Yarl said he ran from the home, fearing the man would shoot him again. He asked for several residences to help before someone called 911, and Yarl was taken to the hospital. On Monday, Yarl's father told the Star that his son was released from the hospital and is recovering at his mother's home. So there we are again. We are still in the topic of gun violence, gun protection. What do we need to do to dispel or get rid of or change gun control laws in this country? We don't know if this guy actually was licensed to carry or whatever the case may be, but for someone to say, "Don't come around here," and to hear through the streets that, listen, y'all, we take care of our own, and you leave a child out there to fend for himself. So there you go. I'm here to give you the news and the information and straight no chaser. So again, I'm trying to stay neutral. This is really hard for me, you guys, but I had to get to the bottom of why I feel the way that I do on my own personal time, right? Okay. All right, you guys, check this out. That is the morning rundown with myself and Cullen. We jump on first thing in the morning after our morning huddle with the team, and we give you basic news and information that you can use before we actually start our day. Okay. So one of the things that we discussed earlier today that completely blew my mind was the fact that there are so many people that are asking this question: what should be a priority in a man's life? This is going to be a question that we're going to ask later on today on Brownstone Worldwide, the Facebook group. If you are not a part of Brownstone Worldwide, go ahead and join by just liking the page. We're going to be sharing with you some sales today, how to make some money, all kinds of different things. And also, we're going to be running some different specials from our favorite partners, like Under Armour and Nike and also Zulily. So we're going to be sharing some of that information with you guys so you can save some money, especially with everything as high as it is. Y'all, did I tell y'all I bought a 18 count of eggs for $4.72? Unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. So anyway, getting back into the news and information that you can use, please note that we will be posting this question below: what should be a priority in a man's life? Because Cullen got an email about it and had someone talk about they should be the priority in their man's life. What say you, Corner family? We're asking that question over on Brownstone Worldwide, the Facebook group. All right. Okay. So here's the next thing that we're going to be talking about. And I'm going to go ahead and share this with you guys because we definitely need to talk about this.
Breaking news updates, some very important information coming out. Walmart completely empty in Chicago. Now, you guys already heard that Walmart are closing a couple of stores in Chicago, and there's been a lot of lawlessness going on, guys. Look at that. There are videos circulating on TikTok, Twitter, everybody just going in. Walmart officially closed 4 stores in Chicago, effective as of yesterday. Now, Mr. Johnson wants to defund the blue and has social policy support lawlessness like this. Walmart just announced it will be closing half of its Chicago area stores this weekend. In a statement released this week, the mega retailer disclosed it will be closing 4 underperforming Chicago location. They said these stores struggle.
What the hell going on, man? Think it's a game?
Guys, there's a couple of things that you need to know. So a line of Chicago mayors heavily courted Walmart over the last 20 years, brushing aside community protests, don't bring it here. And Walmart welcomed the opportunity to show cities it could be a strong corporate partner. But now Walmart is pulling back from Chicago. The largest retailer in the country announced plans this week to close 4 of its 8 stores in the city, citing growing financial losses. 3 are in predominantly Black and low-income neighborhoods, and their closures with little warning mean residents, including elderly citizens and people without reliable transportation, will have to travel further to buy groceries and pick up their medications. Interesting. That's really interesting. So let's finish talking about that. So for years, Walmart said, despite all of their strategies or whatever, the company said it did not see a route to profitability for these stores. Walmart, which made $20.6 billion, y'all, in 2022, did not specify why losses were growing in Chicago. City leaders used a lot of political capital and their trusts were questioned. Now it's kind of like, I told you so, says Chicago Alderman-elect Ronnie Mosley, who will represent a Chicago ward where one of the Walmarts is set to close. His predecessor, who is retiring, was a major proponent of drawing Walmart to Chicago. Mayors and key political leaders had pushed to draw Walmart despite protests from small businesses, labor groups, and community activists. Critics pointed to studies that suggested a Walmart presence could push out mom and pop stores and drive down wages, as it had in smaller towns. But at the time, officials argued opening Walmarts would provide jobs, economic development, and convenient places to shop for affordable groceries and pharmacy services in some of the city's low-income communities. Now, meanwhile, Walmart rose mainly in rural and suburban areas, also fought hard to enter Chicago. Walmart saw it as a twofold opportunity. Broaden its customer base, that's number one, while proving to skeptical officials in other cities that it was a strong and corporate partner. And I do remember years and years ago when a lot of people were like, no, Walmart can't come here because it's going to destroy the little guy. Remember there was a song years ago that came out, Video Killed the Radio Star. And it's kind of the same thing when it comes to what has happened in communities where Walmart has become the only place where you do your shopping. So gone are the days of going downtown where you did your shopping. If you wanted a hat, you went to the hat shop. If you wanted a dress, you went to the dress shop. If you wanted shoes, you went to the shoe store. Everything is in one place. And now that these Walmarts in these disadvantaged areas in Chicago have, number one, they've been looted. They've been looted. And the video shows the disparity and why and how people are doing it. But what I want to share with you all is this, is that Chicago is not the only place where there has been looting, massive looting. Okay. There have been other places, Portland, Oregon, all of their Walmarts are gone. You want to get something from Walmart, you better order it. Okay. Or you need to drive over to the nearest city that may have it. So Portland's are gone. Why? Well, looting was a part of it, but people are really smart, y'all. They know how to get in. They know how to steal. They have inside connections, things of that nature. And they know how to get in and get what they want from the store and not be prosecuted for it, not be held responsible for it. They're even told, don't stop them, because you don't know what people are going to do when you're doing that, right? So that's number one. Then the other thing is understanding that not only was it Portland, but Philadelphia also had a store that has recently been looted. So this has been going on. This isn't new. And let me take that back about Philadelphia. I believe it was in 2020 that occurred. So there has been looting. I don't know if the Chicago store is going to reopen at this point, because they have already, that was one of the stores that literally was going to be shut down anyway. And so unfortunately, we're going to have a huge hole in the wall after serving the community for 20 years or so. And now we're back to square one, because after driving out all of the folks and their businesses, there will be no one to serve the community. I want you guys to think about that. All right, you guys know what's next. Let's get into another commercial from the Brownstone Center. Oh, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Brownstone. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Paulette, and I'm a part of Brownstone Worldwide, which houses, of course, you guessed it, brownstoneworldwide.com, KCCR The Brownstone, the podcasting app, and, of course, Brownstone Living Magazine. Guess what, folks? Do you see that sucker behind me? That is our affiliate program, and it is launching today. So listen, if you're interested in making extra money online, the Brownstone Worldwide affiliate program is an official affiliate program that is going to offer you 20% commission on each sale and monthly recurring revenue for each continued subscriber to what? Brownstone Living Magazine. Guess what, folks? That's going to absolutely add up, especially if you have a way to get that link to all of the people that you want to get it to. There's so many different ways that you can do it, right? Now, the best part about it is that there is no prior experience that's necessary. Anyone can become an affiliate to the Brownstone Living Affiliate Program. Signing up is easy. Once you do, all you have to do is grab your unique links and start sharing that with your network and social media and your emails and with your family and your friends and anybody else that you want to help live the Brownstone lifestyle the way that we're doing it with Brownstone Worldwide. Super easy to do. This program actually is going to provide you with links and creatives to share in a variety of different ways, so you can easily meet the goals that you set for yourself. Super, super simple. Now, every sale that's actually made through your unique link means a commission for you. Yeah, for you. It's a simple way to earn some extra cash for yourself or for your business if you're trying to offset a cost or pay off a credit card or just have some extra cash on hand. You can sign up by actually, scanning that QR code right there or using the link in my bio, right? It's going to say Brownstone Worldwide Affiliate Program. Don't miss out on this opportunity to make some extra cash for yourself. And guess what, folks? There are more ways to generate revenue through the affiliate program that are coming down the pipe. Get in now and start earning some extra cash. All right, you guys, that is it for our affiliate program. It's an ongoing opportunity for you all to join the Brownstone. I'm going to go ahead and share the link with you guys here in just a second so that you can become a part of Brownstone Worldwide's affiliate program. It is a great way to make some extra cash, and it's completely up to you how you want to work it. You can utilize it directly through your own opportunities, through your own, let's see, where is it? I would lose it. I would absolutely lose it. That's what would happen. All right. So I'm going to share that link as soon as I'm able to, unless of course I've deleted it, which knowing me, I probably did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it over here and we are going to share it once again. Okay. All right, because I want you guys to see this so that you are fully aware of what is available for you if you are so inclined. Okay. All right. It is bit.ly/BWW affiliate. How this works is you are going to receive a percentage of every single subscription that you bring to the table, and it will continue to grow for you. So if you bring in 10 people one month, 100 people another month, and those 15 people, those 110 people stay with Brownstone Worldwide through the Brownstone Living magazine, listen, you're going to receive a recurring revenue stake every single month, paid out every 2 weeks, as a part of you being a part of Brownstone Living. And as the affiliate program. Now, if you are going to be selling any of the other products that we have, because once you join, you'll see all of the other stuff that we offer, then of course you will receive a percentage of that as well. Okay. All right. Just wanted to kind of bring that up for you. Now, listen, let's talk about this. Do you need to talk to us directly? You can give our office a call at 470-862-0313, and we will be able to answer any questions or help you with any advertising, sponsorship, and much, much more that we offer here through KCCR Radio, the Brownstone, BrownstoneWorldwide.com, and also Brownstone Living Magazine. Again, that number is 470-862-0313. All right. Now, let's get back into some more information about something that recently happened in Houston, Texas.
Bro, I didn't do anything, bro. Hey. I didn't do anything, bro. Bro, I didn't do anything, bro. I'm not resisting, bro.
Put the phone down real quick. Hey, relax. You can't take my phone. No, I'm gonna put it right there. Just relax.
Bro, what? Bro, I am on, bro. Bro, God, I'm on, bro. Hey, step back. Hey, Chris, get my keys and stuff. He can't
back
do
up
that.
all the way. Hey, back up. Back up. You can record all day. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
What am I being arrested for? Hey, sir, come here, please. What am I being arrested for? I didn't do anything. I literally didn't do anything. Back up. Back up.
What's he being arrested for?
Stop. Back up. I'm telling you back.
All right, here's what we need to know about this particular event. First of all, this happened actually in Harris County, Texas. Cell phone videos showing disturbing arrests of high school football players by Harris County Sheriff's deputies have led to an internal investigation. That's first. Langham Creek High School senior Christopher Willis, his car ran out of gas. He called two of his football buddies to help, and when they showed up, they were instead pulled over, arrested, and charged with a crime. In a video first shared on Facebook, Seth Palumbo, a varsity football player, is seen being violently pulled out of his car by a deputy. Several other deputies surround the car. Palumbo is then slammed to the ground by the deputy, which you saw for yourself in the video, while his classmate sitting in the passenger seat recorded what happened. Another angle shot by Willis, the one who got stuck in the first place, shows the arrest from outside of the car. Both Willis and Palumbo were arrested. Palumbo has been charged with felony assaulting a peace officer, while Willis faces a misdemeanor count of impeding a roadway. Friends say that charge makes no sense since he was only in the roadway because he ran out of gas and was waiting for help. After the video surfaced on Facebook and shared hundreds of times, the Harris County Sheriff's Office looked into the situation and released a statement. The Harris County Sheriff's Office is aware of online videos about a recent arrest in West Harris County. After reviewing the videos, we are investigating the incident to determine if any policies and procedures were violated. Well, yeah, they were. The child was violently slammed to the ground. He wasn't doing anything. One deputy has been temporarily reassigned pending the outcome of the investigation. They say that they take these matters seriously and will ensure a thorough investigation is completed in a timely manner. Their deputies are held to the highest standard of professionalism, and any employee whose conduct does not align with departmental policies will be held accountable for their actions. So, news sources have spoken at length with Palumbo as well as his mother. Since he is facing a felony charge, the family's lawyer did not want them to talk on camera for the time being, which we can absolutely understand that. All right, folks, we know what this means. This is like a broken record. We know what to kind of expect because a young man yesterday, we found out that Ohio is not going to be indicting any of the 8 officers who shot and killed a young man, shooting him 96 times. All right, so I'm sure that they're going to be requesting, the family, of course, is going to be requesting additional appeals in the future. So we just would always like to continue to give you all information and updates as they become available to us. Now, here's what's happening in the Brownstone today. It's Wednesday. All right. So what we want you to do is to get your copy of Brownstone Living Magazine, because of course, in there, not only are you going to be able to see Nicole Johnson and have an opportunity to learn more about who she is, but you will also have an opportunity, you guys, listen, this is exciting. You guys are going to get an opportunity to meet folks like Troy. You're going to get an opportunity to meet Angela and Jessica and hear their stories and what it's like for them living in the world of Brownstone Worldwide. All right, folks, that's my time. I am so happy that you were able to join me today for another edition of The Day Shift. We're going to be back tomorrow with more news and information that you can use. Join us on Facebook. Go ahead and like the page. Join us everywhere on social media, and including YouTube, and also on brownstoneworldwide.com, where you can get news and information that you can use. Go ahead and download the KCCR, the Brownstone app, and listen in to talk radio and great hot lunch mixes throughout your day for you to get and stay connected. It doesn't cost you a dime. Now, you will have to pay for Brownstone Living Magazine. However, it's only $5.99 a month. All right, you guys, that's enough for now. 3 things that I always like to tell every single person when we leave a broadcast. 1, love your life. It is the only one that you have. 2, live your life to the fullest and embrace everything that is your life, because you only get one you. You might as well embrace it. And lastly, breathe through every single moment. Go ahead on over to the Facebook page. We're going to be posting some deals and things there as well. You don't want to miss any of those because it could be something that you need. All righty. We'll see you around. Have a great day.